Hello and welcome back to the Game School Dad channel with me, Martin. And today we're going to be looking at Magic the Gathering Arena and running through the tutorial for you guys who might not have ever played before or might be new to Arena. So let's go for it. So here we go with the tutorial. I'm going to have a special assistant in Sparky today.
Wake up.
Who's going to talk us through it.
Looks like you barely survived your last battle, but with some training, you'll become a force to be reckoned with. Let's get started.
Thank you, Sparky. Let's go. All right.
Elves of Llanowar are impressive warriors. Perhaps one of them will help us practice.
The forest belongs to the elves.
She seems like an enthusiastic teacher. You'll need to draw mana from lands to cast your spells.
That's right. Thanks, Sparky. Okay, so we need to play a land to get the mana, the energy, to cast our spells.
You don't have enough lands to cast anything yet. So that's all you can do right now.
We can see our Shrine Keeper here needs 2 white mana, a 2 white symbol at the top there. We only have 1 land for 1 mana so far.
Play another land so you can summon a creature.
So now we've got 2, we can cast the Shrine Keeper for 2 white mana. Nicely displayed there. Okay, so now we have a 2/2 creature.
You can summon creatures to fight for you.
Okay, but we can't attack on the first turn because they have summoning sickness. But we can use them on the next turn. So let's play on land for our next turn, and we can play another Shrine Keeper. Now they tap.
Only one of your creatures is ready to attack.
Thank you, Sparky. The creature we just put out has summoning sickness, so we'll take a turn. This one can attack and is going to attack their hit points. Power is the damage dealt on the left here. The toughness is the damage it can take before that creature is destroyed on the right. And they also tap when you use them. So the lands tap and the creatures tap when you use them, and they untap at the beginning of your next step. And this all happens automatically.
Mouse over cards to inspect their details.
Okay, we can have a look at their creature. Also a 2/2 creature, just the same as ours. Now we have this one. Everything untaps. We have this one, which is a 3/2 creature. Costs 2 of any mana plus a white. So 3 mana automatically tapped there.
Keep pressing the attack.
Right, so we can attack. We'll see what happens with blocking. Okay, so the elf has decided to block. And this little animation shows the power and toughness of our creature versus their creature, which happens to cancel out, or they both kill each other. It doesn't show that animation every time, just for the this part of the tutorial. Okay, well, it looks like we're winning at the moment. Okay, a 4/4 creature coming out.
A big problem.
We can play another land,
That beast will destroy your creatures if you attack now.
but if we attack, the 4 power, 4 toughness creature can block and kill either of ours, and we're not going to do enough damage.
You've shown spirit, but I will show you strength.
So we need to not attack for now. Let's see what happens next. Okay, the target creature gets +4/+4. So there's an instant spell that has made their creature strong until the end of this turn. And now they're attacking. They're going to do 8 damage. We're going to have to block. We have to block or we die. And if we're going to lose anything, let's lose the smaller one. There you go. And that'll block all damage unless it says otherwise. So now we have
Down that beast while it's still recovering.
a sorcery spell. Destroy target tapped creature. So their creature is tapped until the beginning of their next turn. We can destroy it now. Now they don't have that.
You're not making this easy.
Let's do some damage as well. Okay, down to 1 hit point. They've got another 2/2 creature and another 2/2 creature.
We've got you cornered.
Cast the spell. Clear a path to finish her.
And we have another sorcery. Tap all creatures your opponents control with toughness 2 or less. They have toughness of 2, so they can tap When they are tapped, they cannot block. So that gives us a clear path to
Well fought,
finishing them off.
outsider.
Okay, so that's to show us how the turns work, how we can play lands, creatures, sorceries.
Ooh, shiny.
Let's move on to our
You've
next
unlocked a new
tutorial.
card.
And we have a new card we can use in the next game.
Yeah, good work back there.
Okay, on to the next game. Against this lovely looking goblin guy over here.
Surprise attack!
Now these goblins are fast, which means they have haste. If the creature has haste, it can attack as soon as it's played. Doesn't have summoning sickness, so it gets some
Yes, first blood.
damage in very quickly.
Woohoo!
Don't worry, these things are basically harmless.
So we can play a land, but we can't play a Shrine Keeper yet because it takes 2 mana. So, back to their turn. Playing lots of extra goblins and they're all attacking.
Worry just a little bit.
Overwhelming us with 3 goblins. So we need to do something to block to get rid of these creatures. Otherwise we're going to start losing life too quickly.
Right.
You need to mount a defense.
So 2 lands. And now we have our Shrine Keeper out. So now we can block. So unless they have any tricks up their sleeve, we can block any one of these 1/1 creatures with our 2/2 creature, and it should kill their creature and ours will survive. So that's one of their creatures dealt with.
I've got more where that came from.
Now we have a 3/3 coming out. Oh, and our creature there is a 2/1 now because it's been hit with 1 damage from one of those, but it's back up to a 2. At the beginning of our turn, it heals. Okay, so we want to play out our other Shrine Keeper, and we can also play out this little cat.
Your creatures aren't tough enough to survive being blocked.
So we could attack. If we attack with this, then his 3/3 creature can block. Our creature's going to die. His creature's going to be fine, so we do not want to attack. We'll just lose a creature for nothing.
Everybody but me, charge!
Okay, right, he's going for it. So, what can we block? Well, we can block a 1/1 here. We can block a 1/1 here. We could try to block this as well, but we're going to lose some creatures, so let's just do it this way. Keep all of our creatures.
Nobody kills my troops but me. Wait, huh?
Oh, there you go. He's going to sacrifice his goblin anyway. Do loads of damage to our hit points. But he's got no creatures left. So, attack with everything. Okay, we're getting there.
Where's
We're
the
doing some
copy of
damage.
expendable minions when you need one? Oh, here it is.
What's he going to have? A goblin gang leader. Bringing out 2 extra goblins when it gets played. We have our spiritual guardian. Gain 4 life when we put this out, so that's good.
Nice defense. He'd be a fool to attack you now.
So we could attack, but let's see what he does. We've got a good defense now with our spiritual guardian.
Never back down. Never walk barefoot in a goblin warren.
Okay, so here comes his attack, and let's block here. Block here, block here. All of our creatures should survive, and all of his creatures should die.
It's time to bring the pain.
What does he have? 3 damage to each player.
This is going to hurt.
He's going to hurt himself. But it's a 7/3 creature. Now, we can put this out. We can gain 4 more life. And we could decide to attack or not. Now the thing is, he's on 5 hit points. He's only got 1 creature to block with. We can attack with everything. And the best he could do is block our toughest creature, our strongest creature. And that still leaves 5 points of damage to get through. So, if we just attack with everything, he didn't even block the strongest creature. But either way, he'd be down to 0 hit points or less. So, that's the goblin taken care of. Okay, to the next one. And 2 more cards we can use.
You're a quick learner. So let's try a more challenging lesson.
Okay, on to the third game. So we're going to be against this lovely merfolk looking guy here.
He might
Against
look
blue.
like any other merfolk, but his knowledge is boundless. Stay patient and keep an open mind.
If it is wisdom you seek, I will teach you.
Okay, so we have a flying 1/1 creature. So a creature with flying cannot be blocked unless the creature blocking it has flying or reach. And we do not have flying or reach, so we cannot block his 1/1 creature.
Everything is connected. You must understand the air, land, and sea.
Alright, now he's playing this enchantment, this aura, which will attach to his creature and affect it for the rest of the game, unless we can get rid of it. So now we have a 2/2 flying over. We can't block it. It's going to do damage to us. Right, so we have an aura of our own. We have a Knight's Pledge. Give this creature +2/+2.
Good. You've been paying attention.
Go, now we can do 3 damage. So they might be able to hit us, but we can hit him slightly harder. Oh, okay.
Obstacles may block your path, but do not lose sight of your true goal.
Now we can't do much because he has a 0/4 creature. As a crab wearing a pirate hat. It is, or a pirate skull. Okay, so a 0/4 creature we can't do anything against, because if we attack, it's just going to block and survive. But we can play out our creature anyway. There is no point in attacking, so it won't do anything. Apart from leave our creature tapped, which we generally don't want.
Battles ebb and flow.
Aha, water knot. Alright, another aura, but this is a bad aura. This is one that he wants to attach to our creature because it's going to give it a negative effect. It's going to
He's running out of cards.
tap our creature. And mean it can't untap. These blue chains around it mean it's not going to come back. So he's running low on cards, which is good. We can do another Knight's Pledge, and we can put it on our cat again, because our Line Breaker is pretty much out of the fight for now. But we can attack with a 5/6, so he can block. But here's Pirate Skull Crab. He is dead. So we are down to 7. He's down to 12.
Never learn the secrets of the depths.
Wow, that sounds deep.
Yes, indeed. Okay, what does he have? Draw 2 cards. It's running low on cards, so he's drawn some more. Okay, so we can play out our land. We can play out our other creature that gains us 4 life. Good, because we need it. We're getting a bit low. And we can attack again with our 5/6. He can block. But he's just running out of cards, running out of creatures. And hopefully he'll be running out of life. Oh, okay. We have a 4/6 Titanic Pelagosaur.
When you get carried away.
His lessons are
We
just
need something
so majestic.
to help us fly over. So we can attach our aura here, our angelic reward to a creature, and give it +3/+3 and give it flying. So let's put it on maybe this one, because we can attack with both. We're okay to do that. This one bounces off. I shouldn't have attacked with that one, really. Didn't really do much. Would have been slightly better to leave my cat back to block his dinosaur creature, Pelagosaur.
The master is also
Would have made more sense.
Wait, what? That last one sounds a bit fishy.
But either way... Oh, it's got another one. Either way,
The mystic I was thinking of isn't even a merfolk.
he can't block our flying creature now. So he knows how it feels. There you go. There's our flying creature flying over his dinosaurs. Taking out the merfolk. Alright, so there's enchantments, auras, flying. And let's unlock some new cards. We have some instant cards. So just like sorceries, but we can play them on the opponent's turn and as a surprise.
You're almost almost ready to take on anyone, including whoever roughed you up in the first place. For your last lesson, let's head to Tarkir to learn the art of surprise.
Okay, and here we go for the 4th tutorial match. We are going to learn about instants here and the art of surprise. Lovely. So, this is going to be against a black deck, I believe.
Her every move, and be ready for anything.
So, instant spells can be cast on our turn. The opponent can cast them on our turn,
Little thing has wandered into my way.
and we can cast them on the opponent's turn. But only instants. So, first turn, land. Let's get our creature out there. Let's get the cat working for us.
Attack me.
She wants us to attack. Let's put out our second land. Shrine Keeper. And let's attack and see what happens.
This is my favorite.
Currently has 2 mana available. 2 lands that are not tapped. And here's an instant. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. So that could take either of our creatures out. They're deciding to take out our attacking creature.
Let her get under your skin.
Your
So
move.
instants are nice little surprises, tricks up your sleeve. Again, we've got 3 lands here that have not been tapped. So there might be another one coming maybe. There we go, we have a flash card. Flash is an ability that creatures can have. I mean, they can be cast at any time like instants. So, here comes a Nimble Pilferer, which has power 2, can block our creature. They'll both die.
Did you see that coming?
So another way of getting rid of our creatures. Alright, so 4th land, we have our Knight's Pledge again. We can put on our Shrine Keeper. Makes it a 4/4. Let's attack. Oh, we have another Nimble Pilferer, but we have a 4/4 and they have a 2/1. So they can block. They can die. Wait, what's this? Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Interesting. So they've blocked so we don't do damage. And they've
Don't even
cast
get a hit in.
another instant to sacrifice the creature after it's blocked to draw some cards. So now they've got loads of cards up there. Oh, okay. Soul Hunter Rakshasa. We have drawn an instant. Okay, so we have tactical advantage.
You can't afford to take another hit like that.
We are down to 5 hit points. We can't take another hit like that. If we attack, this can't block. We attack, we're going to do 4 damage. They'll be down to 6. And then they can attack with 5 and kill us. So we don't want to attack. We need to play defense. We need to keep that back.
Then it's time for some trickery of your own.
Okay, so they're attacking with a 5/5. Let's block with a 4/4. And then what we're going to do, we are going to, before we get to damage, we are going to cast Tactical Advantage. Give our creature +2/+2 temporarily to make us a 6/6 against their 5/5. Now we have done the trick against them now.
Very clever.
We've taken them out. Okay, we have another one in case we need it. Let's attack while there's no defences. Aha, okay. 2 Nimble Pilferers.
You've fallen right into my trap.
Now they can both block.
Get ready.
And the power, 2/2, takes out our 4. But before we go to damage, let's use our trick again. Tactical Advantage, make it a 6/6. And now both their creatures die and our creature survives.
I respect that.
So instants are a great trick up your sleeve.
I've got nothing, really. I'm at your mercy.
Interesting. Okay. Not sure if I believe that she's got nothing, but let's go with it. Let's attack for 4, down to 6.
Looks like you've let your guard down.
We now have a creature tapped, so we cannot block. Ah, and now they're getting out 3 Nimble Pilferers on
Now
their
it's my
turn.
turn.
The Summoning Sickness
Hurry! Make some blockers.
will did it at the end of our turn. So the Summoning Sickness runs out at the beginning of its own turn. We can cast this instant, which creates 3 1/1 creatures. So we can block, block, and block. Take no damage.
Ugh, why won't you die?
Now, daughter.
And attach our aura to our creature and attack with our 7/7.
I'll be in touch.
So generally with instants you want to use them as late as possible, at the last possible moment, once your opponent has already decided what to do, and then you get them with that little trick. And there's our new cards. Serra Angel, Inspiring Commander. So they have some other things here, Flying, Vigilance, and the potential to gain life and draw a card when a creature enters.
Nice job. That was some quick thinking. When we first met, you looked within an inch of your life. But now you're unstoppable. Who were you fighting in the first place, anyway?
Okay, Sparky, let's get on with it. Aha, here we go. Here's the test.
Nicol Bolas.
Nicol Bolas.
After I annihilated you, I really didn't expect to see you again.
Okay, here we go.
What? This is a terrible idea. There's no way you're prepared for this guy.
Oh, I think I am. Okay, let's play against Nicol Bolas and use every trick we've learnt to see if we can win this match.
I'll make a deal with you, Planeswalker. Defeat me, and I'll let you go. Lose, and you will serve me for eternity.
Okay, so
Fight as if your life depended on it.
let's go. Okay, Plains. Let's put out a 2/2 creature.
You need to make a tough decision.
When it enters, we have to discard a card. Now, we don't want to lose our trick or our creatures. We have 4 lands here, which are more than enough. We only need 3 at the moment.
He just threw away a dragon.
He just threw away a dragon.
I do as I choose with what is mine, and it is all mine.
Interesting choice. So as each player discards a card, and now we have destroy target creature with power 2 or less. So we lost our creature. We have 3 mana. Put out a 3/2 Loxodon Linebreaker.
Only thing that matters. There is nothing else.
Okay, what's interesting here? Draw 3 cards, lose 3 life. Is we have swamps, black lands, we have red mountains, we have blue islands as well. So let's go with our attack. We can block. He could kill us, but let's use our tactical advantage to break through, destroy his creature. If we're lucky, he won't have any other ones.
Let nothing stand in the way of what I seek, not even death.
Target creature card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Becomes a black zombie as well as other types. So now we have a 4/4 flying haste dragon zombie. Right, well, let's play this out. Let's gain some life. This creature's tapped, so he can't defend, so let's just hit him while we can.
Enough of this.
We can't block him anyway. Double cast. Copy an instant or sorcery. So we have Seismic Rupture deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. So he can do 4 damage to each creature without flying by casting that twice.
Whoa!
Wow, okay. Getting slightly nervous now. I'm feeling something's going to work out for us. So we have our Inspiring Commander. 1/4. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under our control, they gain 1 life and draw a card. So we need target player draws 7 cards. Oh my goodness, he's used up all his cards, and now he has a whole new hand of cards to use against us, which is pretty bad. So let's put our Shrine Keeper, power 2 or less, gain life, draw a card. Same again, gain another life, draw another card.
Might be able to pull this off.
Destroy target tapped creature. Here we go. 2 lands left. Let's destroy his dragon.
No matter.
And do 1 damage while we can.
You either.
Okay, and we have 3 damage to each other creature. So that's taking out our other creatures. Our Inspiring Commander was a 1/4, so it just about survives. Okay, this is an
Hold
instant
back, so you
Oh,
can prepare
when-
for his attack.
we're being attacked. We don't want to attack with a 1/4 because he has a 6/6 and it's just going to kill our creature. So no attacks. We want this to survive because it's our method of gaining life and drawing cards. Okay, so he's now attacking with a power of 10 in total. We can cast Confront the Assault. Our instant creates little tokens, which he's not expecting apparently. We're going to gain 1 life and draw a card from each of those.
I've underestimated you.
So let's just block some damage. Block some damage. So we didn't take any of that damage. His creatures are now tapped. We can play out our land. We're now up to 6 plus that one. We're on 7. Play out our cat, where we will gain a life. Draw another card.
Impudence.
It's a Serra Angel. 4/4 Flying Vigilance. So let's play it out. Doesn't gain life or draw a card because its power is more than 2. But we have Flying
An angel.
and we have Vigilance.
You really think a mere angel will stop me? My power is beyond that of a god.
Now let's attack while we can. Do some damage. His creatures are tapped, so he can block. And we still have these to block as well. And he was going to kill that anyway. Ancient Crown. Okay, we have some big creatures out. Now we can block this one. We can also block the 4/4, but we also have tactical advantage. So let's block before we go to damage. Let's give our Angel a bit of a boost. Let's make it a 6/6. So his dragon dies, our Angel survives.
We've come this far. Don't give up now.
So I'm going to give our Angel an extra 3/3. They both already have flying. Means we're going to do 7 damage, and the Vigilance
Is wearing thin.
means
Let's finish
our
it.
creature doesn't tap when it attacks. So we have this to block still. So he's going to do 6, 7, and we're at 12 damage. So our 16. We could survive anyway. So we don't have to block. I'm tempted not to. Hope he doesn't have a trick up his sleeve. Should block it anyway. Let's block it anyway just in case. There we go. No tricks up his sleeve. Okay.
This is it.
There we go. Let's gain some more life. Not that we need it, because all we need to do now is attack with our creatures. There we go.
I'm impressed.
Victory! Okay, so that's the 5th match in the tutorial.
That dragon better think twice before he tries messing with you again.
Okay, so there we are with the tutorial. All done. Now back to the main screen. So, there you have it. There's a tutorial for Magic the Gathering Arena. That's a quick run through of the stages of battle and the different types of cards we can play. So next we're going to go through the actual colour challenges, which will show us how to play different colours, because to be honest, in that we were just playing white, and other colours are pretty cool as well. So we're going to learn to play other colours in our next video. Alright, well thanks for joining me today on the Game School Dad channel. I will see you again in the next video.